Hello, everybody, and welcome to MGTOW Stories, episode number 8. Wow, episode 8 is already here. So, once again, this story is getting pulled off of the MGTOW Reddit forum, whatever you want to call it. It's from Reddit, the MGTOW thread, our MGTOW, and it's been posted by Bob's Navitch. I think that's how you say it, whatever. So the story is titled Quick Story from My College Days. So let's not waste any more time and jump right into the quick post. So this is the event that left no doubt in my mind that women believe the nonsense they think up in their minds. This happened about 9 years ago when I was still in college. I lived on campus in townhouse-style dorms, basically, 6 people to a unit with a shared living room, kitchen, and bathroom, and it was either all men or all women. I had this neighbor on one side that tried to hook up with me, and I just wasn't interested, so I was friendly, but I also ignored her advances. One time, she literally tried to jam her tongue in my mouth when she was wasted, and I was just like, nope. So this went on for a couple of months when one day she sees me outside smoking and invites me in for a drink. There was another person with her, so I thought nothing of it and said, oh, screw it, whatever. I'll take a free drink right now. And, I'd been drinking for a couple of hours already. So after a few minutes, she says, insert male name here is upstairs. Can you give him a cigarette? And I said, yeah, tell him to come down. I'll go out and smoke one with him. She says, just go upstairs and get him. At this point, I started to get a weird feeling at this point. But I said, okay, whatever. And I went upstairs. So this guy, who I already knew was gay, is laying on her bed naked, waiting for me. And at this point, the picture is all starting to come together. This dumb woman thinks that just because I didn't want to, do the reproductive rituals with her, that I must be gay. So I threw the cigarette at him and just walked away without saying a word. I walked back downstairs, and mind you, a total of about 30 to 60 seconds has elapsed at this point, and this girl has her shirt off and is straddling the other dude who was already there. And when she saw me come back down the stairs, she immediately began to apologize, and she started hamstering and all that kind of crap. I just looked over my head and shook, and I left. And the dude, the guy who was gay, who was waiting for our brother here in bed, was actually cool about it. As a couple of days later, they ran into each other, and then he said he apologized and told me that she told him that I was definitely gay, and he would have never done that if she hadn't lied to him. He actually felt embarrassed by it, and I told him not to worry about it. I mean, it wasn't his fault that he was lied to by an idiot. She legitimately believed that since I didn't want to fuck her, that I was gay, and went as far as trying to set me up with a dude because of it. They are truly delusional, and this is my proof. Okay, so that's the story, guys. Time for my analysis. Let me just pull it up here on my phone. Alright, so time to start my analysis of the story. So, this is a great example of how, just like the OP said, women believe the stuff that they make up in their minds. Because our brother here was friendly towards this woman, but at the same time, he ignored her advances, she assumed that he was gay. I don't understand how she made this assumption. Was there undeniable proof that he was gay? No. Why did she assume that? Jeez, I don't know. Tell you what. Whoever can tell me why she assumed that he was gay gets a free cookie in the comments section. Anyways, she also seemed desperate for our brother here, or any man really, because according to him, one time she literally tried to jam her tongue in my mouth, and what else? After about 30 to 60 seconds of him leaving her and another man alone, she was already straddling him. So yeah, okay, I'm sure that is just disgusting. I wouldn't date her for sure. So yeah, that was something. That was something. This chick didn't even check to make sure that our brother was gay. She just straight out hooked him up with another guy. So because our brother turned down her advances on him, he was apparently gay. It looks like her plan was to have our brother engage in reproductive rituals, if you know what I mean, with another guy, while she exchanged fluids with another guy while he was occupied. So when he came back downstairs, she began to apologize profusely, and she realized that her assumptions weren't true. She realized that just because she thinks up something doesn't mean it equates to actuality. She was very delusional in this case for sure. So when women pull the classic shaming tactic when they ask you, "Are you gay?" Well, this is where it comes from. It's a test. I mean, it's just a test. In fact, when I was in 8th grade, I had a similar situation. So at this point in 8th grade, I stopped paying attention to women. Instead of pursuing them with my attention, they would then pursue me. You see, just switching the tables right there, Not too complicated. So by ignoring them, I was subconsciously letting them know that I don't give away my attention for free. That I have at least a little bit more self-respect compared to the other blue-pilled simps out there that were my age. And after I began to ignore women, they would then go to great lengths to get my attention, where in turn I would once again deny them attention. And I loved it, and I still do love it. I still do. I love it. It's a fun way to pass time and build up some respect for myself. I was tired of women just sucking up the attention from guys my age and using it to feed their ego. Now, anyways, I had this girl my age who was quite the attention whore. So she went through, 3 to 4 middle school boyfriends, that's with in air quotation marks, in a month or two. And really, it was just a big attention act. And that's what middle school dating is, an attention act. Now, this attention-seeking individual that I'm currently talking about would never get attention from me, just like none of the other girls would get attention from me. Now, this would drive her nuts, just like it would practically drive every other girl my age nuts when I would deny them attention. So anyways, I'm close friends with the guy. Let's call him M. All right, like the letter M, like in the alphabet. So me and M had 2 periods together in 8th grade. We would always work together and joke together, all that good stuff. My approach to my years in the public education system is to survive and do what's needed to get me to my dream job. Also, to enjoy having fun with my male peers. When you're an adult, how would you like to look back on your school years? Would it be wasting time on women and relying on their validation, or having a good time with your male peers? Yeah, the answer is quite obvious. Now, anyways, most guys my age would waste their time spoon-feeding attention to women. But I made a promise to myself, all right, that I would not do that. So I value the time that I spend with my male peers. We all know that great things happen when men stick together, and I can confirm that this concept is true. I had the best year of middle school in 8th grade by enjoying the time I spent with my male peers. And the most interesting part of that is that I minimized contact with women. What? You don't need women to be happy? Who would have ever guessed that? But I'm sidetracking like I always do. If there's one thing that I'm known for, it's that MGTOW Academy sidetracks a lot. That's what makes me MGTOW Academy. I sidetrack a lot. Now, anyways, let's get back to my friend M. So one day in class, the individual who enjoyed attention seeking a lot sat down at the empty desk next to me. Might I remind you once again that I deny giving away attention for free. I have at least a little bit of self-respect. So anyways, the attention whore sat down next to me and asked me a question along the lines of, "Are you an M gay?" Not in that tone, I'm just, overemphasizing it. But yeah, that's right. If you ignore a woman, you're a gay man in her eyes. That's just, physics. It's just basic physics. Something to do with science, am I right? Now, of course, that's not all that happened, and I'll share that story later in more details and all that. That's maybe for another episode of MGTOW Stories. But folks, the moral of today's story is that women believe what they think, and that if you ignore them, you're suddenly gay. All right, guys. So that concludes episode number 8 of MGTOW Stories. I hope you guys are enjoying this stuff that I'm putting out. It does take a while to make it. It's easy to produce and all that, but it still does take some effort. But it's still fairly easy to do, and I enjoy it. So be sure to share your thoughts on this down in the comments section below. I appreciate them. everybody else appreciates them. It's what makes my channel thrive, honestly, because you guys' support and all that, you guys commenting, it just shows that you guys care enough to leave a comment and interact with me, So there's that. Oh yeah, you can't forget the contact part. So if you want to contact me, you can do so via two ways. The first one is on Twitter. You can follow me there. It's my Twitter handle is at all caps MGTOW followed by Academy. The first A at Academy is capitalized. You can stay on there and just send me a direct message, hang out with me, follow me, and do that. Hey, maybe I might follow you back. Also, you can get a overdose. Yeah, that's right, an overdose on spicy MGTOW memes. And if not Twitter, absolutely fine. Just drop into my inbox. So you can do that by sending an email to mgtowacademy.media@gmail.com. And that, of course, is in the description box below because I'm pretty sure I said that a little bit too fast. But yeah, so there's that. Oh yeah, did I mention that I don't run ads and I don't ever plan to run ads? Well, in case I didn't mention that before, I don't run ads and I never will. At least I don't plan to. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to. Yeah, so I do spend time making this stuff. It does, take time. I do write out scripts and all that for my commentary and this and that. So I would appreciate donations via Patreon or by PayPal. My Patreon is linked in the description box below, and my PayPal address is mgtowacademy.media@gmail.com. So that is where you send donations to on PayPal. Also, be sure to keep notifications on to be the first to be notified about all the new uploads and stuff that I post. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So, until next time, guys, remember that it's a very dangerous world out there, so be sure to keep taking your daily doses of red pills and to stay safe, everybody. This is MGTOW Academy, signing off.